Hello, Namaste and Jai Hind. Welcome to That Think Labs, and this is Raj Kumar from Design Awareness Drive, the India's biggest design community. In this class, I am going to talk about what is the importance of sketching, drawing in design education. What is this magnitude of sketching, and what should be your your strategy to learn sketching and to practice sketching to design, to get into a design arena and to get into a design career. So basically we are totally, in most of the cases we are confused that if you are good with design you should go for fashion. In general consensus, people do believe that if you are good with sketching you should go for a fashion course or maybe design course or maybe art or something. But it's not the case. Being good only with drawing doesn't qualify that you should join a design course or maybe a fashion course. You can only get into design and fashion by having conceptual knowledge. Drawing is a medium to kind of get into it. That is what I am going to talk about in this class.
देश के सबसे बड़े डिजाइन समुदाय में आपका स्वागत है। डीएडी परिवार का एक हिस्सा बनने के लिए आज ही रजिस्टर करें और डिजाइन जागरूकता अभियान के सभी साधनों का इस्तेमाल करें। वेलकम टू द इंडियाज बिगेस्ट डिजाइन कम्युनिटी। रजिस्टर ऑफिशियली टू बी अ डीएडी मेंबर एंड यूटिलाइज ऑल द रिसोर्सेज ऑफ डिजाइन अवेयरनेस ड्राइव।
What is drawing? What do you understand by word called drawing? This is important and this is supposed to be taken care of in a very serious manner. On a serious note, do you remember someone saying that draw a new kind of robot? They say design a new kind of robot. Draw the idea that can be there. So to talk about drawing, it's basically something where you put on paper according to your own ways, and there is no technique of drawing. There is no tool for drawing. If I feel that this is my mango, this becomes my mango. But sometimes you always know that this is the mango. So you keep on talking that this is a mango, or maybe you go to more refined way of doing it and it becomes a mango. So drawing and how difficult it is and how difficult it is. If you're observing things, if you're seeing it, you can place it right on the paper in your own way of doing it. So that doesn't qualify you to become a designer. That's not the case that if you're drawing good, you're making a good mango, drawing a good mango, you should go to a design course and should become a designer. If you're painting it well, it doesn't mean that you should go and become a designer. Do not do that. Yes, there is an edge that you have a different sense. You have that instinct that you can think of studying design. That is how it is, and that is where design lies, and that is the importance of a drawing and sketching in a course of designing. So we are talking about drawing. In this video, I am also going to tell you how to start drawing and how to make sure that you have initiated your drawing techniques and tools, right? Yeah. So if your drawing abilities are good, I mean, if you think that's really very good, yes, it is an edge. That's what I told earlier as well. But you know what? Drawing is something which everyone has it. I mean, everyone has in them. It's not about you have to learn in a very, very technical note. It's not like that. It's there. You have to pick the pencil or the marker or whatever you have and start doing it. So how do you get into drawing initially? So what happened in your childhood? So it's about interest as well. Yeah, it's very sure that it's about interest. So basically, when you were in drawing classes in your childhood, so you try to avoid drawing. You were happy studying science and maths and there's nothing anything wrong in that. There's nothing wrong in that. So if I feel that I am good at maths, if I feel that I am good at science, if I'm interested in science, I don't want to draw. Sometimes it happens. Maybe if you're good at science and you want to draw, or maybe you only draw because you have to do practicals, because you have to draw trees in biology, you have to make cells in biology, or maybe you have to design apparatus and the process of apparatus in science. That was also a way of doing drawing. But there were people who used to draw it because they wanted to do it. They saw something and they wanted to draw. They did see anything and they wanted to put on the paper. They grab their pen and pencil and do it. They see your face and they draw it. So that's a different kind of interest. And sometimes what happens with kids are, drawing becomes escape therapy from the education, from studying in a formal manner. And that becomes very, 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 very difficult. Do not find escape in drawing. Find your interest. That is important, right? So how do we start drawing at home? How do we not, get attached with a concept where you need a teacher to learn drawing? How do we do that? It is very simple. You need to have a paper, you know that. If you don't have a paper, you have walls at your home. If you are able to afford your wall to become dirty or maybe very differently creative, you should start doing that as well. You'll see most of the parents, what they do is they create a special room for their kids, and kids are not even stopped by doodling, drawing and middling and fiddling here and there with wall. They have their own set of pencils, they have their own set of sketch pens, their own set of things to play around with walls. They have their own room, they get their home and the parents get their kids' room painted after 3 months or maybe quarterly or half-yearly. They do that. So you have to be that free. What you need to do is you simply take the pencil. If I feel like I want to draw a mango, start drawing a mango. That's it. That is how simple it is. I mean, one thing is very sure. None of you are going to draw something like this and say that this is a mango. Everyone has an idea that mango is always like this. Eventually, and that is what observation is. You see, you feel the shape, the outer space, the natural beauty of that, the color and everything is there, and you do create shapes accordingly. And that is how it is. Okay, if you don't have balance in your hand, you might end up drawing a mango like this. Again, it has a basic shape, it does exist. You cannot say that this is a banana. No one does that. Maybe you end up creating a mango like this. But see, the concept that a mango has, the upper part is bigger and the lower part is thinner, lies in every sketch. I'll do it once again for you. What is the difference between how it works? I'll tell you. You can see the basic difference. If I sketch a mango, for example like this, right? This is a mango. Maybe this is the best one I've drawn. Yeah, maybe. Someone would come with an idea that like this. Okay. Someone would come up with the idea where they have drawn this mango like this. So what else mistake you are going to commit in drawing a mango? If you are drawing this, it looks good. This is, there is some problem. This again. But it has got a basic shape, right? It has got a basic shape. So understanding the basics is important in drawing. Start making mistakes. Do not get scared with, drawing techniques. Do not do that. If you want to get into design, being a very good artist or being a very good someone who is known to be a drawer, I know there's nothing called drawer, but someone who draws very well. So it's not important. Important is that it's a question that you ask yourself, that are you trying to do something? Are you trying to draw something? That is how it is. Most of the times we do not draw because we don't feel like drawing. We get scared. That is where you get underconfident and you miss out a lot of things. So when you draw something, you have you have hands busy in drawing and your mind creating something. You might be bringing out types of mangoes. Your mind works that way, and that's why drawing is important. And in cases where you are looking for a career in design, you have to be there that yes, this is a mango, and now we have different types of mangoes. You go with that as well. You keep on doing that. Apart from that, this is the basic example because we draw mango in the childhood. Now, since you are in 11th, 12th, or maybe 10th, what you do is you keep on drawing anything you see around. Go to your kitchen, draw a knife. Go to your kitchen, draw a cooker. Go to your kitchen, draw some vegetable. Go to your office, your study table, draw a book. Try doing that. See how it happens. That is where you start and develop your own style. Do you know what is the best part with artists? Artists do have their own style of doing it. They do not copy other style, and that is what that sells. If an artist is not having his or her own style of doing things, they won't sell. Imagine everyone is drawing the same mango. How would it sell and how would it look different? So there are artists, they have their own strokes, they have their own way of doing it. Sometimes you get confused because you have the shading technique, you have cross-hatching technique, you have this, that technique. How does it matter anyway on this earth? Why do you get confused? That was a different technique that he or she took it up for themselves, for his or her. Now you have to find your own technique of doing it. You can have your own set of ways of doing it. People are there who don't even color. They stick they tear the papers, colorful papers, and they try to grade it. They do it. Sometimes they do it. They do it very, very beautifully. There is no limitation to drawing techniques. The only limitation is that you are not taking the pencil up and drawing it, and you are not initiating the drawing. That is where it is. If you are preparing for something, if you are trying to understand design, if you are trying to go for a career in design, do not wait for a teacher to teach you drawing. Do not wait for that. Yes, there are techniques, there are worksheets, there are tools and techniques to do it. It's a different ball game. I mean, if you are getting into very formal training, you might get worksheets. But anyway, you are the one who are going to do it, right? Who's going to do it? So why to wait, and for whom to wait? Start it right away. If you get teachers, fine. If not, start it right away. Start doing it today itself. And I hope after watching this video, you guys are going to promise me that you have started sketching today itself. Grab a pencil. Do not get into pencil techniques. Apart from that, we will have a video, we will have sessions where I'll be teaching you how to draw. But that is not something which is important. That's not something. I'm going to come up with a video on how to draw and how to start. But first thing is, you start